Since becoming the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump has entertained the world with his outrageous comments and, of course, his tweets. Today is Trump-iversary, 1 year since Donald Trump became or was elected US President. Trump, of course, likes to go a little bit off script, which frequently results in public outrage. So this morning, we've put some of our favourite moments from the last year together so we can share in what a year it's been. Let's start off with that time that Donald Trump came up with a new country in Africa. Of course, he was speaking in front of the continent's leaders. Not once, but twice did he get it wrong.
To be joined by the leaders of Cote d'Ivoire, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, Nambia, Nigeria, Senegal, Uganda, and South Africa. Nambia's health system is increasingly self-sufficient.
It can be hard getting the words out sometimes. I know that. It's Namibia. And of course, it's not the only word that he's ever made up. He sent Twitter into a frenzy with this. Despite the constant negative press, it reads, Covfefe. Covfefe has got to be the word of 2017.
I reckon it is. It's no secret Donald Trump has a taste for attractive-looking women. Here's what he said earlier this year to Brigitte Macron on a state visit to France.
You're in such good shape, he said. Beautiful.
Don't say that.
Yeah, well, and don't be saying it to Jacinda Ardern, because I tell you what, I reckon she'd have a pretty mean
punch.
Right hook.
Yeah.
And there was also that time that he picked a fight with some of the biggest and toughest pro athletes in the US, whose protest action saw them refuse to stand for the national anthem. He said in a tweet, if a player wants the privilege of making millions of dollars in the NFL or other leagues, he or she should not be allowed to disrespect our great American flag or country and should stand for the national anthem. If not, you're fired. Find something else to do.
Oh, dear.
Oh, ouch.
There was controversy over Donald Trump's comments regarding Puerto Rico when Puerto Rico was hit by Hurricane Maria a couple of months ago, leaving the entire island without power. But was it a real disaster?
Every death is a horror, but if you look at a real catastrophe like Katrina, and you look at the tremendous hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that died, what is your death count as of this moment? 17?
16 certified.
16 people certified.
Yeah, it's not even bad, is it?
Oh. A Florida congresswoman accused Trump of being insensitive when he told the widow of a US soldier he knew what he signed up for. The wife of LaDavid Johnson was not impressed.
He said was...
The president.
Yes, the president said that he knew what he signed up for, but it hurts anyways. And it made me cry because I was very angry at the tone of his voice and how he said it. Like he couldn't remember my husband's name.
The tone of your voice is important. Because actually, when this came out, this was one occasion where I thought it depends on the tone. If you deliver that sort of line with a caring, understanding tone, it wouldn't have been offensive. If I said to you, you know, I'm so sorry for your loss, I know he knew what he signed up for, but it doesn't make it any easier.
Then that would be more
I suspect he didn't deliver it like that.
And if he forgot the soldier's name, that
Not
didn't
good.
help.
Not good.
Yeah. Let's not forget the time Donald Trump dropped this bombshell in the middle of the night, announcing his plans to ban transgender people from the US military with no real explanation. After consultation with my generals and military experts, please be advised the United States government will not accept or allow transgender individuals to serve in any military capacity in the US military. Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you. That has been overturned.
No, thank you. And don't forget about his deliberate provocation of North Korea. Who knows what'll happen there? He wrote, just heard the foreign minister of North Korea speak at the UN. If he echoes thoughts of little rocket man, Kim Jong-un, obviously, they won't be around much longer. Don't be doing that.
His biggest and probably most damaging gaffe has to be his reaction to violence at a white supremacist rally in Charlottesville.
President, are you putting what you're calling the alt-left and white supremacists on the same moral plane?
I'm not putting anybody on a moral plane. What I'm saying is this. You had a group on one side and you had a group on the other, and they came at each other with clubs, and it was vicious and it was horrible. There was a group on this side, you can call them the left, you've just called them the left, that came violently attacking the other group. So you can say what you want, but that's the way it is.
Excuse me, to protest.
Excuse me, they didn't put themselves down as you, and you had some very bad people in that group. But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
So possibly not particularly presidential.